What up, my beautiful people? It is your girl, Princess Jati, here with S.P.L.I.T and another message, S.P.L.I.T, spiritual, positive, loving individuals together. And I'm so happy to have you here with me. All right, my beautiful people, this here is going to be a general reading for the collective of Virgos. What up, Virgos? All right, y'all. So, Virgo, it seems like you had people up in your energy trying to change some things around, okay? Where you stay consistent, they wanted to, blow you out of the water and keep you at a certain in a certain space. Because there's a lot here. Jeez. Okay. All right. And I'm just gonna keep that there. Okay, so for the planetary alignment, we have Fortuna, Peninsula, South Node, and I think that's it. So, and like I said, guys, this is probably moved on by the time I'm recording this video. The planetary alignment is not the same. However, I'm sure that it'll be relevant. So what is it? It's the Wheel of Fortune spins. What is up goes down. What is down goes up. Destiny. So it says you should not take an acquaintance at face value. Acquaintance, when I got that, I thought of like people you would be around, not just an acquaintance. And it could just be one person, but I got that it was like groups of people, or just like, you shouldn't take something at face value. Just because it's an opportunity, that doesn't mean that you should take it. Just because it's a good job that pays good money, doesn't mean that is like you should just take it for what it really is. Because it may be certain things that are going on behind the scenes that you don't know about, right? Do I want these? Okay, yes. All right. So when it came to the Peninsula, remedies, but with an ethical dilemma, solutions, cures, answers, but with a moral question, a wish fulfillment, feeling refreshed, dream state. So there's something that is coming in that is going to be some sense of wish fulfillment, or it already has. And it's through like your spiritual presence, in the spiritual realm. With South Node, the South Node represents the past, deeply ingrained habits and traits that come naturally but can become a crutch. With the South Node in Virgo, your soul brings forward lifetimes of diligence, analytical problem solving, and a deep-seated desire to earn your worth. Okay, letting problematic matters remain unaddressed. So I wrote a note. It says, knowing what you like to do. 2:57 on the clock, or knowing what you like, my beautiful people, knowing what you like knowing what you're good at, knowing what helps you to be able to stay consistent in what you do. It's a difference, it can't just be the opportunity itself. Okay. And then we have here for the angel that's attached to Virgo was the Empress reverse, Maya Hell. We keep getting this card. God, Father, the generous, fertility, and fruitfulness, assures peace between married couples. The world, and there was another one, the world, Dhammayabhaya, God, the source of wisdom, fountain of wisdom, gives success in all ventures. And this was in the upright. And it says the attack is not working how they planned it. Like somebody, whatever they try to do to attack you, to attack your energy, it's not working out, because it's like the energy of disempowerment or trying to cause problems between you and your relationships, whether this is relationship with family, friends, romantic relationships, it doesn't matter. There is something that has been completed because God or your angels or whomever you pray to is giving you a sense of success in what you're doing, or you're creating this for yourself. Keep this here. Okay. And it's, okay, I'll keep that there. And things are just working out the way they're supposed to, right? Or this is going to happen. All right. So with the angel number 9287, it says the good thing about this awareness is that it helps you to understand when something needs to change in your life. You keep saying 9287 everywhere because your guardian angels are there to inspire you to change your habits. Twin flame angel number 9287 is a divine sign that you can become the best version of yourself. The spiritual definition indicates that you should prioritize your spiritual needs in life. Most people confuse the notion of spirituality with religion. Your spirituality has nothing to do with your faith. The 9287 angel number states that you should commit yourself to your spiritual goals. Do what is required of you to guarantee that you grow spiritually. The divine number 92 motivates you to engage in positive self-talk. The number 28 angel number vibrates with the message of being consistent in your pursuit of your goals. And 87 tells you to cultivate patience. Angel number 928 encourages you to silence your inner critic. And 287 speaks of facing your fears. And the final verdict of this number, to finish a lucky angel number 9287 crosses your path because your guardian angels encourage you to develop powerful habits that will change your life for good. Laura Smith. Okay. So with that message, I'm getting that you're starting to see negative patterns, and those negative patterns could be like sabotaging yourself due to fear of going a direction that is not, everybody can't go in that same direction because of fear, not because they can't do it, just because they're scared to do it. And you're having to go in those directions or make those choices or even choose to do certain things that, would definitely provide you reward, but it would take time to gain it. Right. All right. So let's go ahead and get to the tarot. Okay. I haven't fully laid it out, but we're going to see what we get. All right. Let's see. Can I get one more, please, for announcement in the reverse? Should I pick? Okay. There we go. All right. I'll leave it like that. So we have the Knight of Swords at the bottom of the deck. And then we have the Ace of Cups behind that. Okay. The back of the deck. So I got that this was a mixture between love and work. So it's like the work relationships you choose to have can definitely affect your love life, because it's almost like it puts you in a position where you're not as confident in them or something like that. And it could be projection, because I did get that. Like it could be a lot of projecting going on, but we're going to see. So we have the Temperance card here with the Death card and the reverse. Okay. So with Shield here, you need to defend yourself. And then not in the reverse, unsuccessful plans in the reverse, because somebody wanted to have some form of successful plans, or this could be you. You wanted your plans to go to be a success. But with the first section here, we had the King of Swords reverse, a dictator, Two of Swords, detachment. Okay, be careful of subterfuge, trickery, hidden truths. That's what that means. Subterfuge. So things that are just not expressed to you in the way that they should be, so that way you can make sound decisions, right? Because with the Death card being in the reverse, it seems like with the next to the Temperance, somebody hasn't been able to kill something because you have not allowed, you've detached yourself pretty much. Confirmation. You've detached yourself. Okay. You've defended yourself. Yeah. So that way your plans can move ahead. Okay. Yeah. Because you're not allowing people to trick you into certain things that you know that is not for you. 8:38 on the clock. All right. So when we come to the second section, we had a lot here. We have here Crown. Honor and respect will come to you. Chain of events that will affect your life. And then we have Eagle in the reverse, triumph over troubles, obstacles. And then we have Coins, money will be coming to you. 10 of Cups in the reverse. So this could be adopted work family, toxic work family, whatever, but it seems like more of a family that you work with or work around. Okay. Somebody was not able to win over something. It says Death reverse, even in this section here, repeating negative patterns. You're not taking good enough care of something that needs changing. So this may be people around you that keep repeating certain negative things. 9:22 on the clock. And this is why they haven't been able to triumph or to just like get over certain obstacles. Oh, because it's more so about the money rather than, it's more so about the respect, the money, than actually making the changes that need to be made. Okay. So for the third section here with the 7 of Wands, Slide. Okay, Seven of Wands reverse, giving up, considering other means of intimacy together, which can be equally as satisfying as intercourse. So this is now we jumping into the relationship. So somebody tried to get in between a relationship that you have because they want to be able to have some form of influence over you. But whatever relationship this is, it's something that helps you. So let's see here. We have here Claw, be careful, do not take risks. Cain, pay attention to your health. Angel, spiritual guidance, protection from harm. Bird flying, news is on its way. Dark man in reverse, and it says dealings or relationship with a man with dark complexion or hair, and then V for victory in some endeavor. So with the Tower card being here, there was something that you were supposed to do, my beautiful people. You were supposed to do something that was going to cause a tower. I actually want to clarify this one here with the tarot, with the tower. We have your X/old opportunity. So this could be an X, or this could be just about going back to something that would have caused a tower in your life. We have here Pendulum. So I get that with like gaining a yes or no answer, or getting a yes or no answer, or giving that answer would have caused the tower. Okay. Wanting you to come back or to invite you back, but they don't know if it's a good idea due to how they treated you the first time. So yes or no answer, when it comes to maybe a job, I don't know. This could be, partnership. This could be, a romantic relationship. Okay. Wanting you to come back. Yeah. And there might be like projecting like just different things over it. So if you're celibate, they want you to not be celibate. If you are having good relations with your partner, 11:55 on the clock, then they don't want you to be having good relationships with your partner. It's something like that. It's like it's the opposite. People you work with for in a building. So this could be just a job. And when it talked about like sexual things, it could be they wanted to lower your guard to be as acceptable to the sex magic, because these people may actually have like connections with certain deities that deal with sex magic, and that causes some form of like influence over people. Okay, about money. And we do have child's father, so father, or it doesn't even have to resonate, but it's something about money. Okay, so now let's go to the fourth section here. King of Cups reverse, intolerant. The situation or relationship is past its use by date, and you should move on. Or this could have happened. We have your announcement in the reverse, with Chariot card reverse and the Magician in the reverse. Okay. When it comes to something not being said, even in your spirit, you not announcing something or making something known, or this could have happened, or someone else, when it comes to, Ace of Cups, when it comes to your love choices. Yeah, because there are people here with the Knight of Swords that want to bully you. It's like a bullying energy to keep you from moving on, to keep you manipulated into thinking that something is going to be different or something is going to change if you go a certain direction. With the Queen of Wands here in the reverse and the Seven of Swords in the reverse. When it comes to turning over a new leaf in how you present yourself as well, even in the spiritual realm, because you're like, it's all about gaining that inheritance in the spiritual realm as well. So that way it can trickle on down to your life here, 14:07 on the clock. Yeah. About mistakes, about how you process your mistakes, about the mistakes that you've made in life, about the type of personality that you had. We have here windfall of money. We did have husband at the bottom. So this could have something to do with a past relationship. Yeah. This could have something to do with some form of past relationship that tried to affect your life now. Okay, so let's move on. Okay, so we do have here the overall perspective. You are a goal-oriented person and a third-party energy. This was definitely giving like male energy, or a businessman, or somebody you know, or ex-husband. It could be, or husband, but it was just giving a lot of male energy, okay? Wanted to influence you not to focus on the health of your career or even the health of your body. What we were talking about, sexual urges. It could be like they wanted you to overindulge or something like that. I don't know. And this third party by nature is someone who is an arrogant, boastful person you should not cross, or this is what was written on the card. And it's due to them feeling protected from powerful friends. Confirmation. It could be powerful friends in the spiritual realm or whatever the case may be. But so they thought, though. So, however, things have not turned out how they thought it would, and they were not taken care of. They weren't taken care of during a major tough time or conflict. This person has had a hard time with your confidence and power, and has been trying to get you to move away from protection you have around yourself, wanting you to move away from your spiritual practices, away from your love life, your family, your career, anything that helps you to prosper. They absolutely live for attention. And they thought that this would actually turn out well and go in their favor. But now all this person / people feel is guilt due to the greed that they had in their heart to distract you. Now they have a never ending cycle of always needing money or money opportunities, or this is what they were projecting onto you. This person or people know that you are moving in the right direction and that you're not moving away from your spot. So it's like they can't come back. It's like it's energy that wants to put in disrespectful relationships into your life, so that way they can have some form of influence on you. And so they want to get rid of all of the healthy relationships in your life. But also, I get that, you know, certain colleagues at work, certain job opportunities, those can actually be a distraction as well towards something that you're working on, whether it's a relationship, whether it's a business, anything like that. So Virgos are really going through a situation where they're really having to make better choices when it comes to what they want their future to look like. Like, you know, if you want to create something different, you're going to have to do something different. And bring yourself around. Rip the Band-Aid off. It's something about ripping some sort of Band-Aid. Like, don't ignore, with the Two of Swords being a word, don't ignore confirmation. Don't ignore what's going on around you with your finances, with the people that you hang out with or that you work with or whatever. Don't ignore none of that stuff and just get prepared so that way you can be in a better situation. Okay. All right. We're at 17 minutes. All right. Let's see what else comes out. I want to get some of these cards here. We have our distance. Though we are experiencing life in different locations right now, we are still so connected all the time. So you may have distanced yourself from certain people or distance yourself. That's why it's like you have to make that announcement, man, in your spirit, because then you're still connected to certain people, certain cords. Freedom of location. Yeah, because somebody doesn't want you to move away from somewhere or something. We have here mastery, because they don't want you to master yourself. Master what you're working on. Master what you got, you know, what's coming towards you. We have here unexpected in the reverse, okay? Somebody expected something, or they are expecting you to do something. But anyway, let's move on. Let's read a Psalms card. Let's get some motivation from our Psalms. And my beautiful people, if you are digging the vibe, go ahead and subscribe and hit that bell notification so that way you can be notified whenever I do post. And if you are a returning subscriber, welcome on back, my beautiful people. I appreciate your love, time, support, and everything you have to give towards this channel, okay? All right, let's see what we get. All right, so we got 13-4, and it wanted to go in the reverse, okay? Where is that? Okay, all right. Psalms 13, chapter 13, verse 4. Okay, so shine for the sake of others, okay? Light and darkness love to dance with each other. Light uncovers darkness and darkness covers light. Which are their principal dance moves or steps? You, along the rest of us, are caught up in their intense and often violent choreography. They dance around you, in you, and through you. When you serve as an instrument of darkness, even if temporarily and or unwittingly, your eyes will appear dull. When you surrender to the light, however, the radiance of the indwelling divine will shine through your eyes. What did we say? Come out of the Two of Swords, the indecision, like you're gonna have to go towards the light. That's just, it is what it is. Like, it's like somebody didn't want you to go towards that light. But also I get, because it's in the reverse, you're not going back and forth anymore. It's like you've made a decision. You've like, oh, nope, this is what we're gonna do. This is where I'm going. But that distance, still having that connection, that oh, I'm not going to hang out with them, but there's still some energetic cords that are attached to me, which gets me this back and forth game. So whether this all depends on where you are in your journey. Some people have come out of that back and forth and saying, no, this is where I'm going. And some people need to come out of that back and forth and make a choice for themselves. So that way they can, enjoy and live a better life. All right, my beautiful people. So that is the message that I have for you. I really appreciate your time, effort, and support. Like I said before, remember, if you're digging the vibe, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Okay. So that way you can be notified when I come on here. And we are growing, and can't wait to see what comes of this, because I'm doing certain things differently now. I'm trying to change up the readings and how long I do them, and how I just do everything, my beautiful people. So I ain't got to go into a whole different explanation or an explanation. I just want you to know that, Seven of Wands, we grounding over here. We're standing strong. We're standing strong over here. Okay. So 2147 could be a significant angel number, and 2148. All right, my beautiful people. Remember, trust yourself, trust the Lord, and everything's going to continue to work out just fine. I thank you so much for watching. I love you. Bye.